Hey, this is Robert McMurrer, leaving Long Beach, going to the Catalina Island on the Catalina Express for my birthday. I will take several pictures and videos to post online of everything I do on the Catalina Island and add them to this one. I'm going to go on an undersea semi-submarine tour, and this is the semi-submarine I'm going to go on. Yeah, as soon as I get on and get seated, I'll try to get some videos of some fish. Sorry.
Tell you more about what you might see and look for through the windows outside the globe. In fact, if you take a look outside the windows right now and you concentrate very carefully, you may notice how there is nothing to see. Maybe a few fish here or there, but this is nothing compared to what you'll see in just a few minutes. Today we're taking you to a place called Lover's Cove. That is a protected marine preserve just to the east, to the right of Avalon Harbor. So for us that means about a 5-minute ride over there. And like I was saying, along the way you might spot a couple fish here or there, but there's a whole lot more fish and marine life for us waiting out in the cove. And then once we arrive, Mike will come down and start to describe all the fish and different things he's seen for you, okay? Now before we leave the dock, I'm required to mention there are life jackets aboard for your safety, and that's just in case of emergency. You know to find your life vest outside, upstairs, on the main or the upper deck, or beneath those green seat cover cushions. Really simple. If you have to put it on for any reason, it goes right over the head. There's only one strap which goes around your back, and that clips back onto the ring in front. You can pinch it down as needed, okay? If anybody brings a camera today, go ahead, take all the pictures you like. Just a helpful hint, want to turn off the flash when you shoot out through the window. Since it is glass, you know it might reflect or make some kind of glare. So if you say no flash, and pictures should come out just fine. Also keep in mind that footage of the captain may cause damage to your camera. Alright. Anyways, that being said, I think we're all set and ready to go. Thanks for listening. We'll welcome aboard, like I was saying, about a 5-minute ride over there. Then Mike will come down and start to tell you about what's going on outside. Thanks very much. Enjoy the ride.
are starting to circle the boat, so they are hungry. I'm going to head upstairs, put some food in the water so you guys get a closer look, and I'll be right back down. The fish that you are probably looking at right now has that white dot on its back. That is known as the opal-eye. The reason being is when the sun hits its eye, it gets that opalescent color to it. It's also known as a button-back perch because of this school of fish. It's actually very interesting. It's kind of different from the last school of fish. The calico bass are a lot more friendly. So like the last trip, you had a bunch of opal-eye that were close to the window. The calico bass will be pretty close to the window. They'll actually swim up, and they come right up to the window. That close to it, actually in the hole. So we are feeding the fish the same food that you would find on the pier, but we do add some question, actually a very common question that I get asked is, what is the best tasting fish out here? I have never tasted the opal-eye, nor do I ever plan on tasting the opal-eye. Because of its dietary habits, it eats everything in the water here, so I will not eat it. But if you do notice, there are more opal-eye out there than any other fish. The reason being is because of its taste, it does not have a natural predator. The best up here real quick. I'll put this brand back up for you.
Thank you.
Catalina is a rugged yet picturesque island located not over 2,000 feet from the surface of the Pacific Ocean. Untouched by humans throughout most of history, it wasn't until about 10,000 years ago that Native Americans first discovered the abundant island paradise. The land proved to be rich with soft, workable stone called soapstone or steatite. Capitalizing on the abundance of this coveted resource, the natives of Catalina quickly established elaborate and extensive trade routes up and down the California coast. The natives of the island lived a proud and independent lifestyle until the 16th century, when in 1542, Spanish explorer Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo discovered the island and claimed it in the name of Spain. It wasn't until 60 years later when another Spanish explorer, Sebastian Vizcaino, rediscovered the island and named it Santa Catalina in honor of St. Catherine. 1887, George Chattel, real estate speculator from Michigan, purchased Catalina and begins the island's transformation into a resort community. But luck would prove to be elusive, and the businessman from the Great Lakes state soon found himself facing financial ruin. Chattel was forced to sell the quiet paradise to the Batting brothers from Wilmington, California in 1891. Already operating steamships out of Los Angeles Harbor, the Batting brothers were providing much of the transportation to and from the island. In the 20 years that followed, the Battings developed Avalon into a thriving resort destination. It was a boom time for the little getaway across the sea, until 1915 and tragedy struck the island. A Catalina News exclusive, Avalon burns. Date night, November 29, 1915. Every citizen of Avalon is frightened from their slumber to the screams of fire. Determined to save what they can, every able-bodied man takes to the hoses. But by sunrise, the flaming menace has taken its toll and destroyed half of the town. Leaving many homeless, the damage is totaled over $2 million. The cause of the fire is still unclear. However, Deputy District Attorney Keats told the Catalina Islander that it smacks strongly of arson. Determined to rebuild their town, the Bannings have already begun planning the construction of several hotels and homes to be completed by the summer season. Never able to recover from the fire of 1915, the brothers were forced to sell the majority interest in the Islands Company to William Wrigley Jr. in 1919. Known for his colorful personality, a writer once claimed that William Wrigley was a complete extrovert who would smile for a photographer 2 blocks away. The purchase of Santa Catalina in 1919 signaled the beginning of a love affair with the island, which Wrigley built into one of the most famous resorts in the world. And in little more than a decade, William Wrigley succeeded in the complete transformation of Santa Catalina Island. Among his many achievements, Wrigley brought public utilities to the island, built several new hotels and attractions, erected the casino building, and brought the Chicago Cubs to the island of Catalina for spring training. Catalina was being led to the great file of America to relax and play. Congratulations, Mr. Wrigley, on a job well done. Perhaps no professional sports team in America is more beloved than the Chicago Cubs. And here they are now, the boys in blue, taking the field here in Avalon on Catalina Island for spring training. Well, it's been a long 5 months since most of the boys have even seen a baseball. And as they trot onto the field, they're headed for a strenuous 2 weeks of drills and pickup games to ready themselves for a new season. But what a setting for a training camp. Beautiful, isn't it? Sort of belongs to the Cubs, too, since Mr. Wrigley owns the team and the island. A Catalina News exclusive. Dateline May 29, 1929. Wrigley's grandiose Avalon Casino is open a mere 14 months after construction began. With a price tag of $2 million, crews worked 24 hours a day to complete the iconic structure in little more than a year. Equivalent in height to a 12-story building, the casino is truly a spectacle to behold. Amenities include the world's largest uninterrupted dance floor, and the first of its kind, a lavish theater designed for both silent and sound motion pictures. For more than a century, Catalina has served as the location for over 500 motion pictures, documentaries, television programs, and commercials. Directors, writers, and actors alike have been attracted to Santa Catalina over the years, making the island one of Hollywood's favorite locations. Such memorable films as The Seahawk, Old Ironside, and Mutiny on the Bounty have all held Catalina's beauty in common. But it wasn't all work when Hollywood's most famous celebrities landed on one of the world's most picturesque islands. The beaches and byways of Catalina served as playground to such notable names as Clark Gable, Charlie Chaplin, Bing Crosby, and Cecil B. DeMille. Why, there's the Duke himself, John Wayne, befriending a few of the islanders on the streets of Avalon. The Hotel St. Catherine was often a favorite rendezvous for Hollywood's royalty, that is, until it was raised in 1966. The advent of inexpensive air travel has caused an easing in the island's popularity amongst some in the Hollywood community, yet Catalina remains a favorite destination still today. A Catalina News exclusive. Scandal in Avalon. Dateline, February 6, 1943. Well-known Catalina playboy Errol Flynn was acquitted of statutory rape charges today in a Los Angeles County court. The allegations of an affair between Flynn and the young starlet Peggy Sadler while aboard his yacht the Sirocco off the coast of Catalina Island proved to hold no water, as a jury of his peers, including 9 women, delivered a not guilty verdict. In many respects the opposite of his father, Philip K. Wrigley was a modern and unassuming man. He did, however, share 2 great passions with his father, the Chicago Cubs and Santa Catalina Island, continuing his father's Chicago Cubs. And here they are now, the boys in blue, taking the field here in Avalon on Catalina Island for spring training. Well, it's been a long 5 months since most of the boys
I never had any desire to do that. So I panicked as well. I might have to go to learn how to act. And she said, don't worry, we won't have training. We'll dress up as a schoolgirl. This is not fair. George and I have been sort of watching each other. You know, just some work. In fact, rather crestfallen. And so I thought, well, they come down from Liverpool, maybe he just wants to move to Liverpool, and we'd like to go out. And I said, well, he'd come out with us. And no, he wouldn't. And luck we have it. I don't think we were all called back to do Elizabeth Newton. And there we go. Asking the boyfriend of the I want the boyfriend.
My wife, Marilyn Monroe, the glamour movie star.
Far from the sophisticated blonde bombshell who later entered into a secret liaison with the U.S. president, it was here on Catalina that the girlish Norma Jean Doherty appeared liberated from the torment of her early childhood. Rest in peace, Miss Monroe. May you finally find the happiness you are looking for.
Hey, this is Robert. I've just been laying on the beach for a short time and getting kind of bored and everything. And I have about a little over 3 hours till my boat leaves, heading back to Long Beach. So I think I'm gonna get up, change it back to my suit, and do a little bit more exploring. To lay on the beach, I changed it to some jeans, cut-up jean shorts, and then a t-shirt and everything. Yeah, so I think right now I'm going to change back to my suit and just walk around the city for a little bit longer. Okay, continue watching this to see more of my adventure on Catalina Island. Well, this is the shirt and everything I was wearing when I was on the beach. Yeah, here's the old pair of jeans that I turned into shorts. And yeah, well, I got tired of laying on the beach. I think I was only there like 20 to 30 minutes and everything. So I think it's about time I do a little bit more exploring. And okay, that's it for now. And just keep watching for for the videos.
Of the Machado ball field up there.
Hey, well, I have about a little less than an hour and a half to my boat lately, so it's time for my boat. So I'm just going to wait around here, wait for my boat, and shoot a few more videos of the boat trip home. Enjoy.